At the discussion, issues of bread and butter took the center stage, with aspiring future presidents explaining to the electorate how they will find solutions to daily socio-economic struggles. Housing and land delivery were but some.
To address the housing problem, we need to look at two components: provision of land and funding. We need to bring back land into the custodianship of the state so that the state can allocate land to each and every Namibian. And then we must provide interest-free loans for Namibians so that they can build their houses. You spend the first half of the 20 years just repaying interest alone.
Housing. Number one, what I stated was we need to look at the policy of decentralization. Does it really work? Or is it just a lip service that the government basically pays? Because once you do the decentralization properly, you decentralize all the decisions. You take everything out of the into the regions, and you allow the regions to take the decisions. And that is deciding on the resources that you actually also tap in, from that area as well. So those people will have the right to decide on each and every aspect.
Independent presidential candidates also explained how they will tackle unemployment, poverty and inequality.
One of the things that we mustn't do is despise small beginnings. Our people that are currently employed, out of the 725,000 that are employed, 400,000 are employed in our informal sector. So our informal sector employs the majority of the people that we classified as unemployed. If we move a person from an area where they are trading, we are doing ourselves an injustice, because that person who can now not provide for themselves becomes a problem to the state. So what we should be doing is saying, how do we enable that person to trade? And what we are currently doing is we are moving them from a place where their customers come. They are in the right place because that's where the customer is. And we need to be able to say, if there is a place where they can trade and make money, how do we make it conducive within our bylaws? Laws are made by human beings. Change them if it doesn't work.
What we need now to do is to bring together our male and female into equity. And by working on equity, I think it's very important that we address the unemployment question. Now, to address the unemployment question, it is important to tap on those skills that have never been worked with. And that skills are lying amongst the young people. What I am thinking is to create an environment where jobs will be available.
However, the president of the Republican Party, Hank March, is of the opinion that opposition parties will not win the presidential election as individuals.
The opposition will not be able to have its candidate at the end of the year if we have one SWAPO presidential candidate and 5, 6, 7 opposition candidates. Simple arithmetic. You will just divide the votes, and in the end, SWAPO will walk away with the win. So my view is that the opposition must come together, and we must decide who must represent the opposition as one candidate against SWAPO. As far as the National Assembly is concerned, obviously, I think every party will work as hard as they can, gain as many seats in Parliament as possible, and I'm quite sure that if we come together afterwards, that the opposition will have the majority in Parliament.